I've been thinking a lot lately about resilience. Some folks that might look like large gardens or food forests, chickens, goats, homesteading. And there's folks out there that are thinking, well, that's great. How am I supposed to pull that off? I've got no land. I'm renting. I'm in a small apartment, and my pockets are empty. You start thinking like, well, that's just not for me. Well, I'm here to tell you a little bit of something different than my mind. I think resilience begins right where you stand. Not be thinking, well, I'll just go on YouTube and I'll find me a homesteader or a prepper or somebody like that so I can do exactly what they do. That's not about asking you to copy what I'm doing, because we each have different opportunities. We have different situations, and we obviously and most certainly have different challenges. So the best thing that we can do is figure out how to build our resilience with what we have and with what we've got going on, and that's individually. So we'll look at it in a little bit of a different. Let's imagine something here. Let's think about, well, what's somebody going to do if they live in an apartment? How are they going to build resilience? Well, first of all, they could learn some basic skills, like they could learn first aid, or they can definitely start building up a pantry slowly. It doesn't got to be like throw it all together, a year's worth of stuff in a minute, but build it up slowly. You can store water, definitely store water. You can get out and meet your neighbors. Let's go out there and find those friends, those people that are going to be trusted when things get a little bit shaky. And you can also improve your health. Work out. Doesn't got to go to a gym. You can do it right there in your house. Body weight workouts. You can do whatever you can do right where you meet yourself, right where you're at. Think about it. What if it's a retired couple or retired person living on a fixed income? There's things that they can do. Or how about a new couple that's just buying their first house and they're a little short on cash, but there's things you can do. Resilience doesn't necessarily come with land or the homestead. We can do things that will make us more resilient right where we're standing, right where we're at. Let's meet ourselves there. For me, resilience has 4 parts. There's personal resilience, household resilience, community resilience, and environmental resilience. Personal resilience is your health, your knowledge, your skills, and your mindset. Household resilience is food, water, energy, finances, and preparedness. Community resilience, that's the relationships you build with family, neighbors, and trusted friends. And last is environmental resilience. That's taking care of the soil, water, trees, and ecosystems that support life. Some people will focus heavily on one area, and others may have to focus on another. The point isn't perfection, it's progress. So until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep building resilience right where you stand.